The Re-Destro Climax battle is back, and today we are going to be testing some of the newer characters on this Climax battle to see if they can beat Re-Destro. Now the thing is, I have tested quite a few of these new characters and none of them work that great, okay? So the other thing is, this is the team that consistently beats Re-Destro fairly easily because you have defense up, because you have extra crit from Uraraka, because you have status ailment nullification from Deku. This is your best possible team. I did a video on this team a long time ago. I did like 4 different Re-Destro double S difficulty clear videos, so go check those out if you need other ideas. But today I'm just going to be trying to clear this Re-Destro Climax battle with this team right here, which is just, I would argue, not the best units. Now the thing is, I said newer units. Monoma is the only new unit here. I tried other newer units. I tried Red Aizawa. I tried other characters, but none of them really had defense up, and defense up is just like a prerequisite for being able to get through this Climax battle. Now, Monoma does have defense up, but it's really crappy the way it works, okay? So if we go into the skills and we look at the first auto skill for Monoma, it gives character ability to hide when character does not have cover allies or aggro. So pretty much until he uses his second skill or his plus ultra, he is hiding. And then one character is hiding, increases character speed by 40% and increases defense of all allies by 30%. However, then it says excluding character, which is tragic, okay? But that increase in defense of 30% is nice to an extent. He also lowers cooldowns, so running him and Uraraka together works well for lowering cooldowns, making sure you don't have any dead turns. So overall, Monoma is like a really good fit if you're lacking other characters. Like, you could run Monoma potentially in place of like Compress on this team and do very well, right? But I wanted to run a team without Compress and without that Deku specifically, because I feel like they're almost necessary to make this Climax battle even somewhat easy, all right? Uraraka, on the other hand, I like having her here for the extra crit and a little bit of healing. Now, is she necessary? No, you could run other characters, but the thing is, you like the extra damage that Uraraka gives you from the crit, and it just lets you get through this Climax battle faster because it already takes so many turns. So that's why I'm running the Uraraka here. And then also I'm running her here for this blue Deku that I have, because this blue Deku benefits from her crit like significantly. So if we look at his kit, it's been a while. He came out last year, but of course there is a rerun banner going on right now, so I figured some people could use this character. His plus ultra move is New Year's Smash. It deals 700% damage to a single opponent, medium chance of stunning the opponent for 2 turns, and the skill lands a bullseye. You can't actually stun in this Climax battle, at least not Re-Destro, but it can do a lot of damage. This character can do a lot of damage. His first action skill, both at the same time, gives character the ability to make a last stand 2 times, which is nice. It increases his critical hit rate by 30% for 5 turns, so that critical hit rate plus Uraraka's critical hit rate just makes him hit crits all the time for a lot of damage. And then also increases character's critical hit skill impact by 50% for 5 turns, meaning he's going to hit even harder with crits, right? So he actually benefits a lot from having Uraraka on the team. And then action skill 2, Delaware Smash, deals 350% damage to a single opponent, decreases the opponent's speed by 40% for 3 turns and low chance of stunning them. This skill lands a bullseye if the opponent is a strength type character. Like, none of that really matters. The only thing that happens there that matters is he does damage, okay? And then first auto skill, my best performance, once per battle when character's HP is below 10%, increases character's critical hit skill impact by 40%, and shortens character's action skill cooldown time by 5. And then every time a critical hit is made, this is the important part, increases character's power by 8% up to 6 times, and defense by 5% up to 6 times. So he can actually stack defense, which is what you want on these characters. So the only one who's really not giving defense right now is going to be Uraraka, but it's okay because Monoma makes up for it. And the other problem is Monoma himself is not going to have the greatest defense, which is why we have all defense memories on all of these characters. And then for the second auto skill on Deku, uses useful experience, increases character's critical hit rate by 15% for every 20% of HP loss. So just a lot of crit, a lot of damage, and some extra defense thrown in, which is, you know, nice. So Deku gets more powerful as the Climax battle goes on. With that said, and you guys understanding that all those memories are defense memories, the rare characters in the sub slots are there from when he blows out our characters. We want those characters to die immediately so we can get all 3 of these characters back in rotation as soon as possible. Let's go ahead and hop in. Alright, Re-Destro, take my stress beyond limits, and then Deku, I finally made it here. It's time to surpass my limit. I cannot guarantee that I clear this climax battle with this team on the first try. However, I promise you it is possible. I've done it. I've done one try today. Did not record it because I was just, testing to see if it was possible. So it is definitely possible. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do, let's see. We want to increase our crit first. Duh. And we're going to go after, so for this first phase, you want to go after Re-Destro first. We're going to go after him. And we're going to use all this. So increase crit, do damage, block buffs. You can't block Re-Destro's buffs, so keep that in mind. Alright, and we're going to do these. And after the plus ultra turn, we should pretty much always be hitting crits with Deku because Uraraka gets composure, and when she gets composure, she gives crit rate up to allies. Alright, so from here we're going to go ahead and use all of our plus ultras on Re-Destro. Now if you don't finish this first phase fast enough, he will plus ultra you and kill your team, so be careful with that. Deku hit a crit, nice, 57,000 from Deku, and now we're hitting more crits, beautiful. Alright, increase crit rate, do this. Actually, do we want to try to get through this phase? I think we want to try to get through this phase. We're going to actually switch the order this time. Alright, we're done with this phase, perfect. Now on the next phase, we want to kill off Getsin and Curious. So we're going to go after Getsin first because his freeze is really annoying. Curious is also annoying because of the stun. This is the part that is the biggest problem for this team, is we don't have status element nullification, ergo why you end up having to reset more often. So if I don't succeed, it'll be because of this part right here. Keep that in mind. You just have to get lucky with not getting the status elements on you that you don't want, which is why the yellow Deku is really good in this particular climax battle. Alright, we blocked her counter buff at least. Nobody got frozen yet. That's a dub. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and use all of our plus ultras, assuming we don't get frozen again. Okay, good. Monema's drawing aggro. Big damage from Deku. And a stun. Let's go. Let's go, my boy. Alright, we'll use all of these. Alright, we want to kill Getsin as fast as we can. Doesn't matter if Curious goes after Monoma, because Monoma, of course, had evasion. We restun Getsin, so we don't have to worry about him for a second. We did not kill Getsin there like I wanted. I don't think, yeah, we're not actually going to be able to kill him here. Blocking the buffs is nice because you don't have to worry about Curious, though. Just don't freeze me this turn, man. That will be the most annoying thing. If he doesn't... Oh, we got stunned. Of course we did. Of course we did. Okay, he should die here. Okay, there we go. He's dead. And we have to wait a turn for the stun from Curious, but it's okay. We'll keep ourselves from getting stunned again by using Monema's... Oh, well, draw aggro, or Uraraka will just stun. That works too. Oh, come on. Re-Destro! Just leave my boys alone! Alright, we gotta wait. We have to wait. The stun, man. Bro, it's so annoying! So this is what I'm talking about with the status element nullification. You need the status element nullification if you can get it. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and use all of these. Now our crits are all messed up too. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Uraraka at least cleanses herself. Alright, come on. Draw aggro, protect them for... Oh, yes, the confused. Okay. That's big. That could help us out a lot. Alright, that's going to help us out a lot. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do all of this. Beautiful, yes. Keep her confused so we don't get stunned as much. That is perfect. Perfect. Okay, now we're in business. Alright, and we'll get all of our plus ultras coming up here. She's not going to be confused this turn, though, so we'll see if she stuns. It's going to be so annoying if she does, I swear. Okay, we're good. We're good. Draw aggro of Monoma. And she should die right here. Really close. Are you kidding me? She's still alive, man! I hate her. I hate her so much. Okay, she's gonna die here. There, dead. Dead, guys. Okay, now we can start going after Re-Destro. That took so many turns. And Re-Destro is at 25 stress already. So we're on turn 18. Turn 18, and this is how far into it we are. It's insane. If you don't have like the best characters for this climax battle, it just takes forever. But it is possible. Getting through this phase was probably the hardest part because of the status elements. Now, hopefully, it should be semi-smooth sailing as long as we have enough defense here in the end. We'll see. I'm a bit worried about like his defense. If his defense is higher than ours, he stacks stress when we hit him. So we got to be careful about that. Hopefully his defense won't be higher than ours. 59,000, okay. 30,000. Good damage from them. All right. One of my draws aggro. Okay, beautiful. No, it just takes forever. It's straightforward, but it takes forever, right? We're at 29 stress on Re-Destro. That's not terrible. It's not terrible, but it could be better. All right, these plus ultras will hopefully get us there, get us to where we want to be. We'll see. Don't stun. Oh, okay, and he did. Luckily, Uraraka will cleanse herself next turn, so we got that going for us at least. We are going to have our skill chains messed up, I think, though, but it should be fine. Alright, we want them to die, so we're just going to let him do his thing. Okay, kill Yayorozu, please. I would appreciate it. There we go, Yayorozu's dead. Okay, we got our best characters back in. That is why you run the rare characters. Now we can just go back to doing what we were doing. He did gain stress right there on one of our hits. Whose was it? I don't even know. Was it Deku's? I think it was Deku's. Let's see who he gained stress on. Okay, no, he didn't gain stress on anybody that time. So I probably Monoma. Yeah, he's gaining stress on Monoma. That's the problem with Monoma. Oh, Monoma doesn't have his own defense. So if I show you guys the defense here, right? Deku has 65%. Uraraka has 60%. Monoma, on the other hand, has 25%. So it's a bit rough. Hopefully we'll be okay. We'll see. I don't want to stack his stress up too much. I'm scared. Yo, he stunned everybody. Are you freaking kidding me? My guy. He's a beast. He's an absolute beast. Alright, we'll try using these plus ultras. Maybe. Actually, let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, we're not going to use... We're going to go back to doing our skill chains. Draw aggro Monoma. Okay, Monoma died. Oh, no. We're... it's possible, guys. I promise. It's just... we got really unlucky. Now our defense is gone, right? So we're going to be stacking the stress, probably. Maybe I shouldn't have drawn aggro and Monoma right there. I might have messed up a little bit. Yo, the stuns, man. You need the status element nullification or to just get really lucky. Obviously, I have no luck at all. Bro, just stop. Just stop stunning me. I wish you could stun Re-Destro. That'd make things so much easier. It would make things so much easier. Alright, well, that is the end of my run. Hey, we got pretty far, so if you wanted to at least get that far to get the missions done, you could use that strategy. I promise this strategy works. It's just I got super unlucky with how often I got stunned and frozen and whatnot because you don't have status element nullification. You could potentially try... I think there's a status element nullification memory out there. I'd have to look up what it is. But you could potentially try that or switch out one of the characters for a character who can nullify status elements. But then, of course, you're going back to using the same old characters. So I wanted to try and do this with characters that don't normally get used. I feel like we got fairly far, all things considered. But yeah, the status elements that Re-Destro and his cronies do is just a little bit much, but hopefully this gives you guys some ideas. This failed attempt right here, and if you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.
Can anybody out there